Well, we have the opportunity for Racin, Ramdam Charleroi International News to interview Thierry Wathelet. Thierry, you are a musician and you participate to the production. You realize the music for the movie Marbie Star of Couillu-the-Two-Churches. Could you tell us what does it mean? What kind of project is that? I've been saying that the producers are people from Charleroi.
Yes, exactly. Well, for me, the project started a few months ago, almost a year, and it's a friendship project. It's a project for me. It's about friendship, because I know the producer of the movie since such a long time, 30 years ago, no, 23 years ago, to be exact. And in the time, he was just a comedian, and he was writing scripts for humorists and people from the show business. And in that time, I started to make soundtracks for shows, for comedies, and for short movies, and so on. So we met like that, and I started to make music behind his texts for producing a show for a comedian. And in the time, well, we were friends almost at the first sight, and he promised me 23 years ago. He wanted to make a movie, and he said to me, well, when I'll do it, I promise you will be a part of it and you will compose the music for it. So, but it was 23 years ago. So, you know, even if you want to do it, sometimes you forget it. And it's the most part of the people, they forget easily. And, well, 1 year ago, he came to my house and said, okay, the movie is done, almost done, but we need music now. And I promised you something 23 years ago. So I was very emotive, very sensitive about that, and he knows that. And so Dominique's mates,
the
director of the movie, and also the wife of the producer, asked me too and say, okay, would you like to compose some music for us for that movie? And I said, okay.
Well, that movie is located at Charleroi, and that movie was certainly the opportunity to get rid of bad cliché about Charleroi.
Yes, bad cliché. Is there any bad cliché? Bad cliché, you know, they become cliché when people want to make cliché. But Charleroi is a true city, a city where people suffered a lot in the industry. But it's like a nest of culture. You know, when people are sad, poor, they want to create it. They want to demonstrate they exist, and they want to shout how poor they are, how sad they are. So it started the culture. And here in Charleroi, I think in Belgium, it's a good point to start culture. So, okay, we go out of the cliché of, you know, stupid people, basic people, almost not talking or talking like apes. That's not, I don't know that. It's not my own experience here. And Dominique Dubuisson and Dominique's mates, the producer and the director, wanted to show something special about Charleroi, the truth of Charleroi, the soul. Sometimes we have to hide the soul to exist here in this society, in this society. So, but they want to put it out, and okay, it's sweet, it's a bit naive, but it's quite comfortable world. So yes, it's out of the cliche, but they use it somewhere, and they show it's not cliche. It's not cliche. It's the way we are. It's like to say when you go to Paris, people are just disgusting or very cold. And if you go to London, it's another thing. No, I went everywhere, and I haven't seen cliché anywhere.
Do you think that it's possible to create a movie industry in Charleroi?
Of course, why not? Why not? We have Ryanair.
And also Dupuy, we mustn't forget that the Smurfs, for instance, are born here in Marseille.
Yes, absolutely. We have Dupuy. It's like I said, it's a nest of culture, and but because cliché, sometimes it's difficult to get money to express the culture of Charleroi, and really, it's quite a specific area in Belgium, but also in the world. Because I went in London, I can't find the same atmosphere, the same people, and it's normal. We are all different, but yes, I want to fight for this city, but for the people in this city. So it's also the goal of the movie. Behind the scenes, behind the pictures, there is a message. And that's also why I accepted immediately with Dominique Dubuisson to participate to the movie. Because I know what kind of message he wants to give. Say, okay, solidarity, and it makes friendship, and we are the proof, the evidence of it. So, of course, there are a lot of cases like us here. So why not build an industry? We are obliged to go to Paris or Brussels. I don't like Brussels. But, okay, why not doing a hit here? We have offices, we have buildings, we have brilliant people.
And also marvelous citizens. They produced, they paid for making that movie.
Absolutely. That's also a particular thing here in Charleroi. If you give a goal to these people, but it means, the salesman in the electronic shop, or the guy who sells cigarettes, or a lawyer or judge, they like their city, and you can see it when you talk with them individually. Not behind the party or whatever, but when you talk with people, they say, even sometimes I think it's a shame to say, oh, I love Charleroi, because I feel comfortable, but it's a shame.
On a musical point of view in that movie, Charleroi is very inspiring, you know. You used to squeeze back music, accordion.
Yeah. I used accordion, I used strings, I used violins, violas, cellos. Well, but the accordion here means something. When I was a kid, I was raised by my grandmother, a part of my life, because, couples. So, and my grandparents were listening a lot to accordions, and a lot of cultural music here, typical music from the area, and I think it stays something in my brain, and I have some melodies running in my brain about accordions, and it's a noble instrument, because they say it's the piano of the poor. Accordion is the piano for the poor people. So in this movie, it was absolutely useful to use it.
Thanks for your kindness, and thanks for Racin Ramdam Charleroi International News.